Hello, everyone. Welcome again, 2026. It's time to figure out if your Turo business is profitable or not, or where you're maybe losing some money. So, we've been creating a couple tools for ourselves to manage and scale ourselves little by little, but getting like the right amount of profitability to keep this sustainable. So my partner and I, Ash, we've been growing this for 7 years. I think we're proud of what we've been building. It's really hard, so many of you probably are super excited and also proud of what you built, and it's not easy. Tour keeps changing everything, so this is the main reason why we're trying to figure out where can we be more frugal, or ensure that we don't not spending tons of money and like missing some profit or revenue in general. So this is a free tool that open for anyone to use. I'm gonna give you example with, you know let's say 30 cars as an example. We're Let's put it simple, LA. And what do we get? So we want to know or track what we spent. Me as a host, before hiring anyone or figure out what's the next thing, we like to sit down and check how many hours do you personally spend managing your fleet, guest messages, booking management, operations, and admin work. So I'm gonna take like someone new that just growing out of nowhere. 30 cards actually working with the one host that's just starting, and he's like went from 15 to 30, and it's like, oh my god, what's going on? So I would say like just spend 15 hours if you average 2 hours per day at least on your own coordination. Bookkeeping, it's not that much for 30 cards, but it's good to keep track. I'll say 3 hours max across the week. Operations, clean maintenance, like this is the moment you decide to hire people or not. Maybe you and your partner are working together. So I know my partner and I, we were working on this, and we like a half basically these 20 hours and 15 hours kind of like similar. You're doing everything within that. And admin work, we barely have time, but we try our best. So this is, let's say, what we're putting. So yeah, like it seems like we're putting 43 hours a week, like a full-time job at this point with 30 cars. Do you have staff helping you in person or BAs? I mean, if you're just growing, like, no, have it like we do it all ourselves. Maybe at some point we start hiring if we want to go on vacation, or the customer service. Yes, when you start growing, must be better to just allocate to someone else, so you can do more like high end work or delegation. So then, yeah, so how would you describe your guest communication? I respond within 1 hour. I have templates, fill on top of it, most of it. But when you're cleaning, you're doing managing on so many things, sometimes you just cannot be looking at your phone the entire time. A biggest issue right now having is that we miss notifications. Sometimes we don't know if, like, sometimes there's a glitch in Turo, so we gotta be careful on that. So we respond where when I can. Often, no, that's too much, and I think most of us we do it. How many guest messages you handle per day? It's hard to tell, but for 30 cars, 6, 7 check-in checkouts have they. I would say like, yeah, like 20 per day will be 25 with everything. How do you manage pricing calendar? We personally been doing a lot of manual pricing. Um, but also we do adjust prices based on demand seasonality. I think this is like how we do it. I think also you can do like we check regularly the use. Sorry, the calendar. I think this we still need to improve, and we sometimes do this. Our utilization is like 75. How do how well do you handle small claims and damage documentation? Small claims are not documentation is key to recovery. So are you recovering on small claims under 50? 500, sorry. Yeah, sometimes, but I miss a lot. Like, quite honest, when you're just growing, you just don't have time. That's quite honest. We try, we follow up, but the system's still iffy. How constantly do you document pre-existing items with food? Always, we always have to do our pre post trips. So now the next one will be how much do you spend per claim? If we have a bigger claim of that, I would say like 3 hours per claim. How do you handle parking for your fleet? We're having an issue right now. We're getting vandalized our cars sometimes. You just gotta be careful. Like, people watch you, people are jealous, people are not have good intentions nowadays. And it's really sucking because we want to fleet like a parking, but it's too expensive too. So I'll say mixed approach because we do have like hotels, parking lots, stuff like that we bring to. What parking chance do you face? Mm, I will say yes. That damages parking too far for pickup and locations. Hard to find available spots. Yeah. Of course, the parking costs can cut profits. Whoever doesn't have any challenges, my respects, call me. I just need to move my entire fleet there. What security monitoring systems do you have in place? Yes, we have GPSs. Dash cams, I don't think is allowed. Um, I don't know. Let me know. If it's allowed, I think we're trying to put some because specifically for these people are trying to vandalize our Teslas, not just us, other tour hosts. So it's pretty annoying, and we think it's the neighbors. Um, Alerts geofacing. Yeah, I think we get like struggle lack of video evidence for claims or yeah, it would be good to have. Okay, how do you handle cleaning, maintenance, damages, cleaning coordination? We're pretty good at this. Maintenance tracking, I think we all could be better. But is this an example for 30 cars? I'm not putting an example of my current fleet. I'm just giving you an example how this free tool help us to go from 30 to 80 to 100 so you can use it for your own self too. Let's say in the beginning we're like, claims were okay, not super bad. Keys handoff, that's easy. Turo support, we all suck at it. Like, no one wants to be great at that. But we did a big change, so I want to see what the fleet audit tells me, what I should improve, or how should I do this better. How confident are you that you're maximizing revenue from your fleet? I think I'm what confident. I'm doing okay, but could improve. I think all of us, if you have it all figured out, which I also see a lot of people in Facebook that you guys, many of tour hosts, we know everything. After talking to so many of you, I realized how little I know and then how much I need to improve and how much I can learn from you guys. So that's why we're putting these videos now because we want to learn more from you guys. We want to share what we also learn and build together. So do you track revenue per? Yes, we have, but I would say some people don't. They have Excel, but it's kind of let's say no, like, but kind of, and do your strategy based on data. I want to say yes, but you just gotta be careful. What are your real numbers? And later on, we'll have a video of another awesome tool that we are using for our co-hosting management, and Turo requires for us being part of the Turo passive income. So I'll be sharing that with you guys soon. Keep it where it is. That's our goal. And be aggressive. I want to keep building. I think capable. I think it's really cool to see their hosts showing their earnings and how they're scaling, how they're even going with privates. I think you know really what's stopping us is ourselves because the moment we say let's do it, we grow exponentially. The moment, I don't know, we don't do anything. So it's ourselves. But it's key to have no grow. We have really good systems. So, what is the biggest thing holding you back from scaling? Don't have time to manage, can find the help. That's true. It's hard sometimes. Don't have capital for more cars. Yeah. Operations are chaotic. Yeah. Don't know how systematically. Oh, we only can do two. So let's think better. Operations are already chaotic more and don't know how to, so maybe just find where I need to improve and like what I need to pay attention to scale. If you could snap your fingers and fix one thing about management, like what would be? I hate the guest communication during the night. Like, I don't know. I'm just cannot do 24/7 anymore. After 7 years, my patience is gone. But revenue optimization, obviously, we want more money. Operations chaos, yes. Time management, scaling challenges. I think all of above. Like, if we can find a way to make this all together, work, I think, we have a business. Right now, we don't with 30 cars. But let's see what the fleet audit says. So, good, Maria. Based on your responses, we identify specific areas where you feel it could improve. So, with 30 cars in Los Angeles, 43 grow. I think our time efficiency is good enough, revenue is good enough, communication claims and scalability is what we need. Total monthly cost of inefficiency. Here's how something we have cleared your 3,300 operational drag. Time draining, waste hours, I think we're pretty efficient that. Revenue leakage, booking gaps, I think being on point with the calendars is good. Slow communication, responses delays, like if I miss a notification, if sometimes I'm not like fully responsive. Claims and safety, loss recovery, excess time, I guess this is interesting. Where we could improve communications, response times for hours, handoff, super quality, impact in communication time, set up responses, message templates. I think so. Something at 30, I think that's when we even started thinking about having BAs and get better scalability. Sims are not ready to scale to 20 plus, block and grow potential, document your SOPs. I think it's good. Someone tells you, like, dude, don't go crazy and don't go so high up, right, that you're gonna burn out. We don't want that. And I think claims, having a process, a team, you're right, like document manage photos before every trip and just have a good system, especially with Turo changing so many updates. We need to get this better. It's not like we cannot lose in depreciation. We cannot lose so much like down. We hit 20 cars, so this is our story. Um, when we hit 20 cars, I was working 50 hours a week. I guess we're unhappy because our responses were inconsistent, operational were chaotic. The key to getting past this was building systems. Now I manage 17 vehicles in less than 10 hours per week. The same system that saved my business can work for you guys. So I think we actually now are like almost 100, but we work 5 hours. But we have an amazing team. Like we cannot do it, but to build this, you gotta have a whole system to communicate, to logistics, to everything. So happy to share more. We're going to do a lot of more cool videos soon. So, well, thanks for watching this. I hope you try it out to see what it says for you, and see you in the next video. Thank